Carrie Knight, here we are.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you very much.
Good. So this is a continuation of the series where we're talking about the children's book creators behind the logo. So meeting the actual people, and you are our esteemed creative director.
I am indeed. Thank you so much.
I always talk about how long I've known people or sort of like their history, but you were a client, so we dragged you over, didn't we? From Imagine That.
Absolutely. So that would have been about 25 years ago when I started my career at Imagine That.
You were a baby then, weren't you?
A baby, straight out of college.
18,
was my very first, proper job. Straight into from college into a job. Yeah, just hit the ground running, really.
There's a lot of similarities because they produce a lot of content, and so do we, don't we? So you're like you're used to really getting on top of managing a lot of projects, which is do at Collaborate, isn't it?
Absolutely. A lot of the skills I sort of honed at Imagine That have carried over to my work at Collaborate, and just having that experience of sending books to print and being hands-on myself has enabled me to sort of pass on those skills to the rest of our team. So yeah, really helpful background.
So from a client perspective, we asked the agents or the account managers to fill out these forms, don't we? About detailing the projects, and they pass it over to you, and you sense check it, don't you?
Yeah, basically. So when the inquiry forms come over to me, I will look through them and make sure that it's viable for our studio to carry out the work. Is it going to be worthwhile for us? Can we do it efficiently? Look at our resource, who can take on the project in our team. So we make sure that we've got the correct setup before we get going.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we want to lean into what we're good at, and sometimes we're asked to do things that we're not good at.
Absolutely.
So a lot of the sense checking is saying, actually, do you know what? This isn't really our skill set. Try somebody else who can do this. But yeah,
definitely.
But we do a lot. I mean, so and then everything in between, because of course you as a creative director, it's a light touch managing because we don't tend to do whip cracking here. But you check it all when it goes back out again, don't you?
Absolutely. So I do quality control checks, and I'm quite, I work with the team. I'm quite hands-on, I suppose. I do go through the work with them. I brief the team. I give them pointers on how to apply themselves to the work, and then I sense check at the end as well, quality control, and just make sure that everything's in good shape before it goes out the door.
That's great. I mean, as you know, I mean, we don't have any juniors working for us, so it's not like a checking exercise, but it's just knowing where the standards are. And
it's standards, and also just having a second set of eyes to look over things is important, I think.
Now, what is that behind you? I'm going to embarrass you and ask you to point out your esteemed.
Do it here.
I mean, it's brilliant that the one thing I love about that award, it's a little bit like some of these awards you see on TV that are voted by readers of magazines, because it was voted by kids, wasn't it? You won that award, which is the People's Book Trust. Tell me if I get it wrong.
It's the Book Trust Storytime Prize 2023, and it's one of my proudest moments because it is voted for by children. So it's the fact that they picked up a book that was a concept that I came up with when I was working at Imagine That, and really proud that children loved it and enjoyed it and voted for the book that I created. So,
and how can clients see that you get involved in IP here? How would they? I mean, would you look at, because you do that to a certain extent? You look at amplifying projects that they've done, and us pitching ideas and.
Absolutely. So we are currently going through the process of creating new IP in the studio. We have a really talented team. They're so creative. They're full of ideas. So we are now starting to nurture that and come up with new ideas that we can present to our clients. It's coming.
Well, Carrie, thanks for letting me chat to you about your role here and what clients can expect when they send projects in. But I mean, even though you assign them a creative lead on a project, you're the phone a friend. Hey, Carrie, what do you think of this? Carrie, this is can you do your magic on this, or this isn't working? So that's you're that person, aren't you?
Absolutely. And to be honest, absolutely love a challenge. Love it when they come to us and say, can you help us with this? Can you help us rescue this project? This has gone wrong. That's I think that's where we excel, because we can pick a job apart and make it better.
Lovely. So. Well, a delight talking to you. Catch up with you soon.
Thank you so much.
All right, mate.
Bye.